Welcome, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for us to talk about the newest movie we've seen for Star Wars. And oh my god, as you can see, things have happened. I have aged differently. Um, Hair has been cut, and here's the funny thing: we're recording this like a month ahead of the Rise of Skywalker. So when we actually happens, it's gonna be hair. It's gonna be hair grown. But surprise, we're not watching Skywalker yet because it hasn't come out yet. There's a month ahead, obviously. So we're actually gonna see the Ewok movies. Yep, they're Star Wars movies. They count, so we're gonna watch those. They don't count, but we're gonna watch them. Surprise, supplies. And then next time will be Rise of Skywalker. So don't go, don't go. You need to see these movies. So there's two Ewok movies. There are two Ewok movies. So Tribal. So, that was dusty. So the Ewok movies. It's just the Ewoks, and it takes place after Star Wars because it has to take place after Star Wars for it to make sense. Like Wicket's in it, and there's other characters from the movies in there, so they have it. It's got to be after. Actually, it has to be after. Pretty sure. I haven't seen these since I was a kid. The Ewok movies came out in 1984 and 1985. 2 years before I was born, 1 year before I was born. So I saw these as a kid and I enjoyed them a lot. I have not seen them in 30 years. Probably like 26 years maybe or something like that. I haven't seen them in like almost 30 years. So, being an adult, I might not like these as much. All I know is people really hate these movies. So Jinx has never seen them, so she's in for a ride. Also, you all might be in for a ride. I don't know how hard it is to find these movies. I actually have the VHSs of these movies. I also have a DVD. It's two-sided of these movies as well. I remember I bought it but never watched it for no good reason. I just got it. So it's maybe attainable. I'm not trying to say, pirate it, but it's probably attainable through piracy. So, so what we're going to do is, what do I remember these movies? We'll do the usual thing. What do I remember these movies? I'll see the first movie, talk about it, and then the second movie, we'll talk about that before, and then we'll see the movie and then talk about it. That's what we're going to do. So it's going to be an extra long episode, I guess. And so we're going to see the first one. So Jinx and I did not prepare for this, I'm assuming. So we better just Google this. The first movie is called Caravan of Courage. And as a kid, all I remember is it's just the Ewoks movie. That's what it is. Caravan of Courage is 23 on Rotten Tomatoes, 5.5 on IMDb. Came out November 25th, 1984. There's nothing about a budget or anything. There's got to be something. Wikipedia, here we go. Wikipedia. There is no mention of budget. There's no mention of how much money it made. Original network was ABC. Was this straight to TV movie? Yeah, 1984, American television film based on Star Wars universe, which takes place on the moon of Endor between the events of really? Episodes 5 and 6. Oh, it features Ewoks who hope to. I won't say the rest of it, but it features Ewoks. And then the second movie is called Ewoks: The Battle for Endor. That's the sequel. That's the second movie. And it takes place between 5 and 6. These are prequels. We should have seen these before we saw episode 6. Oh my god. Oh my god, really? This was also a made for TV movie. Wow, I thought these were in theater. Or directed video. No, they were TV movies. That's even worse. What I remember makes this even worse. Alright, so... Wow. Okay, so... wow. I liked these as a kid. All I remember is there's Ewoks. Wicket's there, so Wicket's my favorite. And then he's also in the second movie, so he's still my favorite. These take place before the freak. This is so. these take place before episode 6. So these Ewoks just doing things, and so they're just. The reason why I thought this took place after is because Wicket actually speaks in this movies, and so I figured he didn't know English until after episode 6. So, well, this is weird to me now. Okay, well, we're gonna see these movies, and oh my god. Okay, wait, real quick. No. It'll be after. I want to see what the Rotten Tomatoes was for the second movie. We don't need to see that just yet. Okay, so let's see the first movie, and then let's all come back together and see what we think. And yeah, so just play us off. That's all I know how to do. Ah, the movie's over. Alright, so I'm kidding. Okay. I know I'm not. I fell asleep. Jinx watched the whole movie. So Jinx, what happened? Okay, actually okay. I got really sleepy during this movie. So the pacing is worse than episode 4? Holy crap. But watched it. I get why I liked it as a kid. There's enough in there for a kid to get enchanted at points. Not for now's generation, for the younger for the older generation when they were kids, because back then it was like, well, what's better? There's nothing better to do. So you're just sitting there watching, and you're watching these bears walk around. That's really cool and everything. And then pixies show up, and then other bear things happen, and then the bears are funny sometimes. So I get why I liked it as a kid. I get it. Not now. There's a little bit of enjoyable parts here and there, but the acting's so bad from the humans. Oh my god, Mace. Wow, Mace, I'm so glad you get killed by the Sith Lord 20 years before this movie. Wow. Holy crap. Okay. Everything I remembered about this movie was from the second movie. Well, I remembered like 2 or 3 things. Like, I remember the rock. Like, I remembered that the rock's hollow, and then I remembered that they're fighting some giant ogre thing. That's all I remembered. But no, actually, no, I didn't remember the ogre thing. I remembered the cage, but I thought the parents were in the cage from because of the second movie. But now I remember what's in the second movie. No, that's making a goddamn sense. Oh my god! Wow. So this was straight to this was a TV movie. A TV movie. I always thought it was a directed to the video movie. So that explains the commercial break looking parts of this movie. Wow. So these used to be canon. These used to be canon. They're not canon anymore. They're no longer canon. The only thing canon, in my understanding, is Logray and Wicket, because they're also in in episode 6. And Logray is has some force ability, as we saw. It's not magic, it's force ability, apparently. And Wicket is force sensitive. That's it as far as the Ewoks go. There's no one else who's got any force abilities. I false remembered the dude with the bones from episode 6 who totally takes out some stormtroopers. I false remembered him as being the axe guy. Nope, he's not him. He's not him at all. Also, the mage is just so useful. There were so many moments where, like, oh my god, just reacting like this is not the best acting, or just this is not the best writing. Like, the clues were there for what the prequels are going to be as far as writing goes, because George Lucas wrote these, apparently. Oh my god. Just the dialogue from Mace. It was almost, I wish I could wish my feelings away. It was almost that bad. Almost that bad. The Mace wasn't great. The little girl's not, everything's not great. Like, oh my god. It's not the best. Like, there's good moments for the kids. And I think we get now why, you put so much adult humor in kid stuff, so it goes over their heads so the adults still have something to grasp onto. I get it. I totally get it, because oh my god, the adults must have been bored as balls back then. Or they were also fascinated because they had nothing better to do either. I don't know. I know the next movie is gonna be amazing. I just just remembering things. I feel like as an adult, it's going to be amazing just to see how miserable Jinx is going to be about this movie. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's one of those cringe happy things where it's just someone else is suffering. That's what it is. It's really what it is. Because Jinx doesn't have any nostalgia. It's just purely just seeing this movie. I have nostalgia. I'm like, I can appreciate what I liked as a kid. I'm so tired right now from this movie. Oh my god, it took so much out. We still gotta see one more movie. So let's talk about that before we cut to seeing and then after seeing it. So this Caravan of Courage. The next one is Ewoks, The Battle for Endor, which also takes place between 5 and 6 and takes place after this movie because they're back. So the executive producer was George Lucas. I think he also wrote it. Don't see anything that says anyone had a writing credit. Yeah, story by George Lucas. Oy. Oh man, I really started to feel like I wish we saw the cartoons, but those aren't movies, so we couldn't see the cartoons. Oh man. So these were actually made on Skywalker Ranch, by the way. They were made there. They were in the redwoods there. For some reason, people thought they were in the Muir Forest, which is incorrect. False. Completely false there. These were done on Skywalker Ranch, so that's cool. In California. So there you go. Oh god, all those trees must have burned down by now. Oh, that's a dark thought. Oh, they probably burned down by now. That's unfortunate. I cannot wait for what's gonna happen in the next movie. Yeah, here we go. It's gonna be 6 months. The next movie is 6 months after this movie, and it's gonna be great. I can't wait for Jinx's reactions to this movie. I just can't. This movie for TV. I guess ABC just really wanted some Star Wars kid movies. I don't know. I don't know. The set pieces weren't bad. Like, the set monsters were all right. There's some weird things going on with some of the camera work for them, but enjoyable. Next movie, what I remember. I don't want to spoil this movie. Everyone suffer along with Jinx. It's gonna be amazing. And oh god, I am so burnt out after just watching that movie. The best part was the little fairy. That thing was pretty cool. And just there's so much that can be commented on, just thinking about it. What's one is like the little girl's like, our parents are dead. It's been a day. It's literally been a day, and she's convinced the parents are dead. They get the bracelet, like, oh, Dad's alive. How do you know Dad's alive from that? It's on a boar thing. I think they're dead. I'm pretty sure they're dead, kid. Everything with Mace is terrible. Mace has the ability to magically summon weapons, by the way. If you go back, if you're willing to just look, Mace just summons an axe. Later on, he just summons a knife. He just has things suddenly. It's very interesting to see the relevance of Mace knows how to throw an axe for the end of the movie, by the way. It's like, wow, they foreshadowed that pretty good. I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I'm delirious. That movie really took it out of me. It's so weird. Better than prequels. There you go. So, no. Obviously, it's below the prequels. It's definitely bottom of the list. I don't even know if we should put it at the list because they're no longer canon now, which I didn't know. I had to look it up just now. Like, oh, they were canon at one point. Now they're not. So, consider that both ways. One is it used to be canon. Yeah, okay, we got to get going because there's one more movie. What's interesting, there is no budget because these are made for TV movies. Really kind of curious what the budget is, but no. There was an Ewoks cartoon from 1985 and 1987. It ran for 2 seasons. And it used to from these movies. So these movies, I was thinking like, I felt like they were trying to build like a TV show with these movies. And like, they did. There were 2 seasons of cartoons. I didn't remember that at all. Also, the fairy is in the cartoon. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's a trip. There is a cartoon, which I thought there was just the VHS cartoon. Apparently, there was a TV cartoon as well. Mind blown. I did not know that. I had no idea. But yeah, that fairy's in it, and they're the queen of the fairies apparently. So there you go. Good for her. She leveled up. So now we're gonna go ahead and finally shut up and go watch the second movie. So let's see what we think after that one. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Did anyone finish this movie? We did because we had to. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. You can. You don't have to forgive me. Oh my god. I like these as a kid. I like these movies as a kid. The first movie is just not a lot happens. This one, a crap ton of things happens, but it's all dumb and none of it makes any sense. And Wilford Brimley's in this, which I totally forgot he was in this. And Wilford Brimley's a really randomly, annoyingly mean old guy for a while. The parents, everyone dies. Her entire family dies in the first couple minutes. And Sindel seems like she should have been the one that died and not them. Like, it really does. She's such a dumb little girl. Which, you're like, okay, it's just a little girl, but, oh my god. Oh my god, is she such a dumb little girl? I don't even know. Skipping to the end, well, near the end, when Teek's trying to get the keys, and she just yells, Teek. Oh my god, should have gotten him killed. Holy crap. So, yeah, the entire movie is Sindel not doing as she's told. Run, Sindel, don't look back. Just run. She runs up a little bit, and then she looks back at her father, then runs some more. It's like, bitch. Like, stay on the ship. I need you to be on the ship. Gets out of the ship. Like, stay in the house. Don't go anywhere. Doesn't stay in the... She doesn't follow orders. It's just ridiculous. Little girl don't follow orders. She's going to be a really bad recruit in the Empire, that's for sure. What would have made this movie amazing is at the end, that moon that's been in the background the whole time is actually the Death Star, and they reveal that at the end. They're flying off, and like, we're getting close to the moon. He's like, that's not a moon. And then they just fly off. That would have been amazing. Because, like, this is what's weird. This is why I thought it took place after, because it takes place between 5 and 6, but I thought it took place after because Wicket can speak full-on English in the second movie. And I knew that. And somehow Wicket just forgets English by the time we get back to Revenge of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. Kind of ridiculous. Wicket just lost it. I guess if you don't use it, you lose it. But holy crap, Wicket. It makes sense why Wicket's the most personable with the humans. But there's other Ewoks there that must have met Sindel and such, like Wicket's dad and Logren. Logren's in the first Ewok movie and episode 6. What the hell, Logren? By the way, if I didn't mention it, Logren is a Force user, and Wicket is Force sensitive. Out of all the Ewoks, those two have some Force to them. Holy crap. The Bird Lady is apparently, what's it called, Jinx? A Night Sister, which are Sithy priests. So she just ended up on Endor, apparently. And those freaking Marauders are space pirates? They're space pirates. And yet, they crash there, and yet they don't know how to use the Star Cruiser battery. They don't know what that is. I assume they all just got concussions when they crashed and they forgot how anything works. Or they've just been there for so long they've forgotten everything, but they still know how to use weapons and stuff. They don't make any sense. I don't understand. There's like an army of them. They have a castle. They have laser weapons, but they don't make any sense. 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 But we see why the Ewoks know how to use guns, because of these guys, apparently, because they fought them. And it's ridiculous. A funny thing is, Jinx told me, is the Battle for Endor is the name of that battle in Return of the Jedi. And this movie's called The Battle for Endor. So anyone watching this thinking it was the other thing, hilarious miscommunication there for them. Holy crap! Not a great movie. Between the two, this is the better movie to just what's the word here? Riff on. It really is. The first one's just really not a lot happens, very boring, very slow. This one, a lot's going on, and it's all ridiculously stupid. It's very insulting to the intelligence of the audience, this movie. Holy crap. Ranking it, it is about the prequel. No. it's last place. This is definitely last place for me, with the other one above it, just because I don't know. Well, Jinx, I think, puts it the other way around. Jinx likes this one better than the first one. But Rotten Tomatoes likes the first one better than this one, so I win. Because Rotten Tomatoes is the end-all be-all for no good reason. So that's all of the Star Wars movies. These are movies. The Christmas special doesn't count as a movie. It doesn't count as a movie, thank God, because I don't want to watch that. I really don't want to watch that. And what I didn't know is there were 2 seasons of Ewoks cartoons after this movie, after this second movie. I had no idea they were Ewoks cartoons. I remember there were VHS cartoons, but I didn't know they had Ewok cartoons on TV. That I did not see coming. I'm surprised by that one. Lasted 2 seasons. Holy crap. That's more seasons than I expected. The cartoon lasted longer than the parents. Oh my god. The freaking parents just die. Mace just dies. Oh my god. Why didn't they just kill Sindel too? And just because the story of Wicket trying to deal with this bullshit. Also, if she's a Night Sister, how does she not understand any of this stuff? I don't understand. This movie, the villains don't make any damn sense. It's so weird. It's so freaking weird. I don't understand. It would be amazing if she's actually in the Clone Wars, she's in the cartoon, and she's just that one really stupid witch in the background or something. That no one's like, wow, you're such a failure as a witch. And you're like, why are they being so cruel to this one character? Oh, you'll know when you see the Ewok movie. Oh my god. Teddy bears with guns. So next time is going to be actually episode 9, talking about it and everything. As soon as I can, I'll be like, oh, here's what I think. So that one's just going to be obviously nobody remember before. It's just going to be just straight up talking about that movie. Whenever that video comes out, it'll be talking about episode 9 and going like, holy crap, that was amazing or not amazing, whichever one. And, yeah. If we do a video before, it would be before going to go see it, going like, what do we anticipate? Maybe. Or it'll just be, we just talk about, like, probably spoiler-free review and then spoilers after. Which I usually do with movies, so that's probably what's going to happen. But, yeah, we're almost at that. We're almost at episode 9. We're going to see it and see what we think. That's it for this, and oh my god. I can't believe they made these movies. These are made for TV family movies. I don't know how that second one is a family movie at all. I don't know. I don't know. So that right there is a Star Wars Christmas. No, Ewok Star Wars and their movies, so they count. They used to be canon. They're not canon anymore. Once Disney bought Star Wars, just the movies are canon. All this other stuff isn't canon. Just holy crap. Minus these movies, because they're movies. They don't count. So, yeah, ridiculous. Okay, so let's go. I've lost my mind after watching this movie. I've lost my brain functions. Oh my god. So let's just go. So, that was, that. I have fun having fun watching. That's what's all about it. Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. Ugh.